Thank you, Sandra.
Okay, I was needing a couple of mouthfuls of tea first. I'm thirsty as heck here. Okay, welcome to this meeting of the Staffing Subcommittee. So we'll press on with the agenda. Item 1, apologies and substitutes.
Yes, we've got an apology from Councillor Wan with Councillor Brown substituting.
Okay, thank you. Agenda item 2, declarations of interest.
None.
Nobody?
No.
Okay. Minute of previous meeting. Well, I wasn't at this one, so I take it as it agreed.
It's agreed.
Okay, thank you. Agenda item 4 is report 24221, and this is the approval of the local agreement AJNCT/3 guidelines on career long professional learning amended. Okay. So is anybody wanting to say anything on this report?
Thank you, Councillor. So I'll briefly introduce it. It is an amendment. The original agreement was circa 2004, and it was amended again in 2010, at which point it was called Continuing Professional Development, or CPD. But as all things have moved on, it's now career and lifelong professional learning. And actually, the change at the appendix, which is the guidance, really reflects the shift in what professional learning is for teachers. It's no longer seen as courses or turning up at events. It's very much around that professional engagement, professional dialogue, reading and research, and very much professional supporting one another in the learning. And really the guidance has been changed quite significantly to reflect that shift in professional learning. It's also underpinned by a change in professional review and development, which is like teacher appraisal, which sits alongside this document and is compliant with the new standards which are issued from GTCS as of this month. So it represents quite a shift in practice. So happy to take any questions in relation to it.
Okay, anybody got any questions?
Yes.
I think Councillor Devine, you've raised your hand, yeah?
Yes, I've just got one on 5.5, Jim.
Okay.
Teachers are responsible for requesting an annual PRD meeting. I thought that would have been the responsibility of the head teacher or the principal teacher, not the teacher themselves.
It's quite a shift, but it isn't. It's, I suppose, in days of yore, it was very much.
That's when I was teaching.
Yeah, sorry. I knew as soon as I said that, I'd put my foot straight into my mouth. I've done so well this afternoon. I'm not, but right in the last half, there I went. So, yeah, it was really thought as a managed function. What we're really saying is now that your professional review and development is your entitlement. And it's there for you to ask your entitlement. Now, the reality is that teachers and managers work together to agree dates. But it's really saying that shift, if you haven't got one, you should be hammering somebody's door down to say, that's my entitlement. Give me my PRD. This is to support my professional learning and to get feedback on where I am and support to identify next steps. So to create that shift of, well, I didn't get one. Well, actually, I want one. And that's my right. So that's kind of been the shift in that sort of change of language there, Lynn.
That's more a partnership kind of working in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, and I suppose it reflects the nature of professional review and development meetings, which should be a coaching conversation, and the GTCS have really led on that, and they've got coaching wheels which relate to the standards, and they're promoting coaching courses, and we support that. Our OD development, organisational development colleagues have done quite a large bit of work around coaching across the council, but specifically with managers within education. So we've really got that coaching culture. So it's really to foster that two-wayness of the dialogue.
Right. Okay, thanks.
Okay, anybody else? Any questions? Any comments? Yeah, there's only one comment from me. I'm just going to have to get the hang of all these acronyms. Coming to my ears.
Not easy. Not easy.
So if there's no further comment, I take it we agree this report.
Yes, agreed.
Okay, right, thank you colleagues, and that's
Thank you.
the meeting over.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
you.
bye.